Master cylinders and brake lines need special treatment. In this case, a heat shield has been made to fit in an aluminium frame which is mounted between the exhaust and the master cylinder. Mounting clips need to be spaced evenly all the way along the chassis rail. Here I've used rubber lined ones that keep the brake line slightly away from the chassis. Since the body is not yet on the chassis, the rear suspension is at full travel. Note that the flexible brake hose is not fully extended, it still has some movement. This is very important. You don't want the hose to have any tension on it at any point of the suspension travel. Care must also be taken to ensure the hose doesn't come into contact with any of the suspension or exhaust as the vehicle is being driven. Make sure the brake hose is the right length, not too long, not too short, and that it is mounted correctly. It's important to mount your fuel lines in the same way as you do your brake lines. In this case I've used rubber line clamps that hold the fuel line just slightly away from the chassis rail but insulate it so that it doesn't vibrate. When you're setting up these clips on your fuel line or brake line tube, remember to make sure that you can get access to them. In this case we have a clip here that's been able to be put in that position because I've used the hole in the centre X member leg to get access for drilling and tapping the hole to put the clip in there. It's also important because once the body goes on this chassis, your access is limited to from the underside only. So everything you put into your chassis needs to be able to be taken out from underneath. In this case, I've also mounted my transmission oil cooler in the airflow that comes through the holes in the chassis rail. You need to get the air to that so that the transmission won't overheat.